All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're joining us from. My name is Mohammed Adaba, Royal QT Motion International. And with me tonight is Abdurrahim Salisu, which we are going to be discussing about all your challenges. If you have challenges on RoyalQ, if there's any questions you have, please, this is the right time to ask those questions so that we can try our possible best to give you answers to all your questions. So please, if you also want to pick up, if you want to share your screen, also indicate that by raising up your digital hands so that you will be unmuted and allowed to share your screen. So Coach Salisu, are you ready, please? Coach Salisu, are you ready?
I don't know what's wrong with my network today. What's going on?
Yeah, it's the audio is cracking.
Hello, guys. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can
Can you
hear
hear
you.
me? I can hear you.
We can hear you, but it's cracking.
Hello.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yes, we can hear you now.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you now, Coach Salisu.
Hello, sir. We can hear you.
All right, so please, the floor is open. You can start asking your questions and also drop your questions on the chat box as well. Thank you.
But you just know what to be talking.
All right, Mr. David, I can see you are raising up your digital hand, so you can unmute and speak
Hello.
up, please. Yes, Coach
Okay.
Salisu, we can hear you now, loud and clear.
Hello.
Coach Salisu, we can hear you now. Yes, we can hear you now. Coach Salisu, I think you need to leave the session and join back again. End your Zoom and join back again, please. All right, so Mr. David, you can unmute and speak up, please.
Sorry, yesterday I asked two questions and you answered me one due to the time frame yesterday. But the other question that I asked was, if I don't have the time or to build a community, is it I'm not going to make money the way others are making money?
Okay. So was that the question that was not answered?
Yes, that was the question I was not answered yesterday.
All right, thank you for your question. So you must note that you must not do the network marketing or the affiliate marketing of RoyalQ. It is optional, please. If you have your capital, what I mean by capital, you have a very good capital that you can be trading with. You have nothing to do with the affiliate part of RoyalQ. That means you choose not to share the opportunity with anybody. You just want to mind your business and trade quietly and keep making money quietly. So it is fine. It is allowed. You must not do the affiliate part of RoyalQ. It is optional. It's only for those who want to build team and want to also earn passive income. Those are the people who are building team. And in as much as you understand that there is nothing like sharing an opportunity that will change somebody's life, that is why some people are passionate in doing that, because they want to change people's life by sharing it and saving people's life. So you must not do it. You just get your capital, set your trade, and you keep earning with your trading capital. I believe your question has been answered.
Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, let me move to the chat box to see if there's any question there. HCS, I can see your question. Welcome back, Kusalisu. Can you hear me? So ATS, I can see your question. You said, hello, coach, please, can you put the recording in the group? We can, yeah, all the recordings are being dropped on the group. I really don't know which of the group you are, but all recordings are being dropped on the group. And if, should in case you are not subscribed on our channel, I am going to quickly do that in a few seconds to drop the link. Kindly go and subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that whenever there's a new video, you'll be notified so you don't miss out on any of our recordings. So let me do that shortly. You can check the chat box to get the link and subscribe, please. All right, so it has been dropped on the chat box. Just go now and subscribe. Is stopping a strategy on a trade equivalent to cancellation of the trade? Explain how to cancel a trade that has not picked a call yet. That has not picked a call yet. All you need to do is just to go to the trade and you tap on the pause. Once you pause, it will stop. Pause means stop. Start means begin. Alaji Usman, I believe I've answered your question. Coach Salisu, can you hear me? I want to confirm if you can hear us. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I just have to change my network. My network is here is bad. I have to switch to Glo. My MTN network is bad.
I think this is better. Yeah, your audio is far better than before. All right.
So
welcome back.
Yeah, thank you. So what's the question?
Okay, I think I've answered the question, the last question I saw. I'm still waiting for more questions.
No,
okay, if
Amanda,
you cancel a trade, did you see the question?
Just read it out, read it out.
If you cancel the trade, will the trading capital return back to the wallet?
When you cancel a trade, if you want to buy a car, for it, let me use a car as an example. You want to buy a car and sell. You bought the car at $1,000. When you drove the car to the house, now you now find out that the value of the car has now gone down to $500. And you want to sell at $1,500 in 2 weeks' time. Now, when you brought the car to the house, after 5 days, the value of the car went down to $500. That is 50% floating loss. That is minus 50% floating loss. Will you sell the car? No, you will not sell, because you know if you sell it, you are going to lose $500. Now, so long as the car is in your house, you do not sell it, it means that you have not lost money. So that $500 that you're seeing that makes the value of that makes the value to be $500 is what is called floating loss. Now, if the value of the car now rise to $1,300, you want to sell at $1,500, but if that rose to $1,300, that $300 is called floating profit. As long as the car is still in your house, you have not taken it out to go and sell. It is called floating profit. Until you now take it out to go and sell, when the value is 500, that's you when you lose $500, you now say that's his permanent loss. Or when it is $1,500, $300, you don't go and sell, that is floating profit of $300. Now you are saying that you have a pending trade that is already in floating loss and you want to close. Once you close the trade, it's the floating loss become permanent loss. So the best you can do is to use Magic 2 to open more margin calls. From Magic 1 to 8, the best magic to use to open more margin call is Magic 2. Why? Number one, minimum capital is 525. Number two, it covers for 60% dip. It covers for 16% dip. That's what you should use to open more margin call so that you keep making money while the coin is still pending for it, while the coin is waiting to sell. I want to believe I've answered your question, Queen Amanda.
Yes, you have. Please, I dropped another question on the comment section.
Okay. You say I have a pending trade with floating loss. What will you advise? I'm on Magic 3. If you're using Magic 3, I don't know which. Okay, if you're using Magic 3 and you have the Excel sheet and you want to open my margin calls, is this the trade? The snapshot you sent, is it the trade?
Yes, that's the trade.
Queen Amanda. This is not a floating loss. This is just -3. You don't have any issue on this coin. This coin was selling and giving you money while it was in downtrend. You need to understand that if you are using RQTMI signal, please, if you're on this call, please, I'm begging you, understand that anytime you pick RQTMI signal, it makes money uptrend and downtrend. It makes money uptrend and downtrend. I repeat, it makes money uptrend and downtrend. Downtrend because if it goes down a bit, you still be making money because of the margin calls. Now, when it goes up and it will now sell completely and give you your money back to your money now, everything will not come back to your in USDT. Do you get that? Amanda, this is not, you don't have any issue. If you want to keep making money, you can decide to open more margin call and use Magic 2. That's if you want. But this trade, you don't have any issue. It's still going to be selling, depending when you sell it completely. We know our signal when we drop it.
All right.
So
no
far,
problem.
I dropped Sun. So Sun is already on floating profit. Anybody on Sun? Sun is already on floating profit. SLM is still giving money downtrend. I think no any other one again. I think WRS has also delivered. I don't think there's any other signal again that is pending. No any signal. Alpine, I think Alpine has already delivered. So the only coin now I think is Sun. If there is, you guys can remind me. So thank you, Queen Amanda. I want to believe you now understand the answer I gave to your question.
So please come again.
I want to believe you understand the answer I provide. The answer that I gave to your question.
I think what I picked is you said I don't have any issue.
Did you get what I said?
What I picked is you said I don't have any issue with the coin, that this is not a floating loss.
Okay, I think Queen Amanda cannot hear me again. Queen Amanda,
please, can you hear
if you're on
me?
this call, I want to believe you understand what I said so far. Now,
yes, we can hear you.
What other question again? If you have any question because today is question and answer. Anybody that you
can you hear me?
Hello, sir.
Salisu, can you hear me? I think his network is messing up. Yes, you can speak up. Somebody is saying something. You can speak up, sir.
Yes, sir. I have a trade going on. So I discovered that it doesn't pick any other magic call again. So I've tried to check the setting and some other things. I discovered that it didn't just pick. I don't know the reason why.
Have you checked your next margin call drop? It's possible that it has not gotten to the call drop, the percentage of the call drop. That's why it's yet to pick. Sometimes the coin might be consolidating or moving sideways. When it's moving sideways, maybe it needs some time to drop down and pick up your next margin call. But you could also share your screen so that let's confirm what the problem could be. So I'm about to make you a co-host. You can share your screen.
Okay, sir.
Oh, we lost Kosadi too. I think his network is messing up.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, you can see your screen. All right, hold on, let me unshare your screen. And when you're done logging in, you can share back. All right, so when you're done with your login, you can share back.
I'm almost done.
Okay, continue, I'm back.
Okay, welcome back. So yeah, when you're done logging in, yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
I'm done with it.
All right, you can share your screen.
This is the trade.
Okay, click
Hello?
on more. Yes, click on more. More is just under the, okay, 4. Okay. All right, tap on return rate. Just tap on where the root return rate in red color. Okay, scroll down. Just scroll down. Let's see something. Go down to the bottom.
I'm already on the bottom.
Margin call drop 0.5%. Okay. Since when did you notice that it's not picking up your margin call?
Almost 2-3 days now.
2-3 days. Go up. Let me see something.
I should go up.
Yes, scroll up again. I can't see anything wrong. And you have gas fee, right?
Gas fee. Yes, I think I should
Go
have.
to your asset. I can't see anything wrong. You just have to be patient. It's going to peak. It will peak.
Okay.
It has to go down by 0.5%.
Okay, sir.
It will peak. Just observe it again and see, let us know if it's not picking. But from what I can see, there's nothing wrong. From what I can see right now on the screen, there's nothing wrong.
Okay.
Yes,
Thank
please.
you, sir.
You're welcome.
Yes, sir.
Hello, sir. Please, can I come in?
How do I exit the screen?
Don't worry. I'm going to stop you. Okay. It's done. Yes, you can speak up. There's another person that wants to say something.
Hello?
Yes, you can speak up, sir.
Hello?
Yes, you can speak up. I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, good evening, sir. Good evening, sir. Good evening, house. I came in late, but I will catch up with the recordings. So I have a question. I don't know if it's the right time to inject my question, sir.
Yeah, sure. We are already on the question and answer session, so you can proceed.
Okay, sir. There is something I observed, sir. If I have a running trade and my floating loss has reached a certain amount, maybe for example, it has reached maybe 50 USDT on my dashboard, and at the end of the day, the market has picked up and my robot has taken profit. So I usually notice that what reflects as my profit, it doesn't tally with what I have in a floating loss. So I don't know how that happens, sir.
Floating loss and floating profit is not the same. When you see a floating loss, that does not mean that is your floating profit. Please take note. Floating loss is just showing you the value of USDT you will lose if you choose to sell at that point, because the value of that coin you are trading is down. So when you, for example, maybe you see you need to take out your money maybe for an emergency or something, and you don't want to wait for the robot to sell for you, because it's the robot that is supposed to sell for you only in profit, because robot does not sell for you in a loss. When you want to manually sell, that is the amount showing there in USDT, where you have floating USDT. That is what you are going to lose at that point in time you want to sell. That is not saying it is the profit you will make. Please take note. The profit you make determine on what you put on your whole position take profit ratio. Is it clear?
Okay, so how can someone tweak that whole position, take profit
is breaking.
USDT?
It is breaking. Instead, can you share your screen? Can you share your screen?
My screen? Okay.
Yes, let's see the trade so that I'll use your trade to explain to you to get more understanding.
Okay. Okay, sir.
All right, go to strategy. Let me see the trade you are trading right now. Go to strategy. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, so your question again, you said, for example, tap on this acro, tap on acro, the return rate, just tap on the return rate. Acro, on acro, you tap on the return rate, where you have minus 1.13%.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So go down. Let me show you. So just go down, scroll down. You can see take profit ratio, 3%, right?
Yes, sir.
Where they have 3%. So this 3%, it covers for margin 1 to margin 4. Then your first buy, it picks it as a single entity. So whatever USDT value it has used to buy your margin 1, margin 2, margin 3 to 4, when it wants to sell, it will sell the 4 together with your first buy and take 3%. Now go up. Let me show you something. Where you see where they wrote average price, the more it keeps buying your margin calls, the more your floating loss will keep dropping and your average price will keep dropping. So what this average price means is wherever the average price is, it recalculates 3% and sell. So it does not need to go back to where it bought from. That is the power of margin call. The more margin call it keeps buying, let me repeat again, the more margin call it keeps buying, the more your floating loss will keep reducing, and then your average price will keep dropping down. So it calculates, it always recalculates. RoyalQ is an algorithmic robot. It does all the calculation for you. So wherever the average price is at that point it wants to sell off, it will recalculate 3% and sell off margin 1, margin 2, margin 3, 4, and the first buy as a single entity. Any margin call from 5 says 5 is single entity, 6 single entity. Before it goes to 5, before it goes to, if it's on 6, before it goes to 5, it will say 6 as a single
3%.
entity before you go to 5. No, not 3%. That would be what you use on your distributed take profit allocation. So go to trade settings. Let me show you something. Go to trade settings. Please, if you are following, I believe you're also learning from what I'm saying. Click on trade settings. Now go to distributed take profit allocation. See where they wrote distributed take profit allocation. This, okay, so whatever you put here is what it will sell the margin 5 as sub sales, margin 6 as a single entity before, if it's on margin 7, before it will sell to go to 6, it has to take profit of 1.3%. Then it will now go back to margin 6. Before it will sell margin 6, it will take 1.3% and then go to margin 5. So you can repeat this over and over and over again, 10, 20, 50 times in a day, depending on the volatility of that market at that point. That is why sometimes you see your robot keeps selling, buying, selling, but it's the sub sales, it keeps buying and selling. But we are not saying it must give you this 1.3%. There are sometimes there used to be spike in the market. What I mean by spike, a pump can just come. So at that point when it is on margin 7, it is supposed to take profit of 1.3%, but there's a spike in that price at that moment. It now went up to, let me say, 1.8%. Then when there's a callback or drop down of price by 0.01%, it now sells. So you make more profit here. You are not actually making this 1.3, depending on the spike of that price at that point and the callback, which is 0.01%. So it will now sell and then give you your new profit. So sometimes we make more than 1.3. Same thing goes to, okay, you are using 0.1 for your callbacks. Okay, fine, but from our template, if you check our template, is 0.01%, so that we sell fast.
Okay, 0.01 or where, sir?
Yes, see the callback, buying callback, whole position take profit callback. This is for the margin 1 to 4, while the sub position take profit callback is from the 5th call downward. So make them 0.01% and save, not 0.1. That is our template. That is the setting we use on our template. 0.01% is our callback. I believe you've understood from what I've said so far. Yes. The next one, the whole position take profit callback, same thing, 0.01. Then the last one for sub sales, sub position take profit callback, 0.01%. Awesome, awesome. All right, you can confirm.
Okay, sir. Do you know what I did here? What
okay,
I did here, how I placed my trade now, for what do you call it, for this SUN USDT, I used a different strategy, which you can see my margin call limit is 20.
Yeah, sure. I've seen it. I've seen it. I already know you're not using our settings because our margin, from you're using 7 margin calls. 7 margin calls is not 20, it's 15 that is the first buy. But if you're using Magic 3, $15 is the first buy, not 20.
Okay, sir. My total equity is about 390 something USDT. So what I did for the Sun, I used the Magic 1 strategy for it. For the MDX, I used let me check to see. I used Magic 2 for $120 for this trade, for this coin.
This can be margin 2. And then, see the margin call limit is 7. The coin you just open now, I can see it is 7 margin call limit, and that is Magic 3, not 2. Magic 2 is 50 margin call limit.
Okay, sorry. So okay, let me explain it this way. So some coins, the call margin is at 7, some 20. that's what I did, sir, on these trades for these 1, 2, 3, 4 coins. They all have different strategy. And this strategy, I'm using all the figures from the template you provided us, sir.
It's fine. In as much as you know what you are doing, then it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, sir. So now if I want to sell manually, how can I achieve that, sir?
If you want to sell manually, make sure you sell in floating profit, not in floating loss. You can see the one showing green at the top. They are on floating
MDX.
profit for MDX,
and,
but but if you click on more, you see how much in USDT you are in profits. Just click on more, just right after the sun, where you have more.
Yes, sir.
Where you have more. So you can see it's not up to $1.35. So it means if you want to manually close this now, you are going to make 35 cents in profit. So it's up to you to decide. If you want to sell, if you're okay with this profit, then you can sell.
Okay, sir. Then how can I do that, sir?
You want me to show you?
Yes, sir.
All right. So tap on the return rate where you have return rates. Just tap on it. Where you have return rates. Okay. Then now you see where you have sell. Tap on sell. Have you seen sell before buy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Change it to market price. You see where you have market price. Tap on market price 100% and confirm. Market price 100% and confirm. 100% means you're selling everything. You're selling all your position. Yes, and confirm.
Yeah. Yes. Excellent.
All right, awesome.
Excellent.
So would that be all? Would that be all?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I also, there's something too I really need to sit back and go through my materials, but if you can explain it to me, then it's fine. It will save me time. What I wanted to do, I really want to fully understand. Sorry, let me open a trade. Let me open this. Which one has 20?
Coach Salisu, welcome back. Just for confirmation, can you hear us? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. So since your network is troubling you this night.
My network is not smiling to me today.
It's fine. Okay, you can ask your question, please. Proceed.
Yes, sir. So I really want to understand what does take profit ratio 2% means, margin call drop 0.05%, what it really means, and the earnings callback 0.01, what it means. And
that's what I explained. I've explained the callback. Did you get the explanation for the callback? Callback works for your profits. For example, if you have 3% on your whole position take profits ratio, remember I made mention of something. I said the margin 1 to 4 is a single entity. So if it's selling, it will sell everything together with your first buy and give you 3%. But sometimes we can make more than 3% if there is a spike on that price of the coin you are selling. At that moment, it wants to sell. So maybe, for example, there's a spike more than 3%, maybe to 3.8% or 4%. Sometimes we can see that in the crypto space. You see a long candlestick, that's a spike. It won't sell. It will only sell when the price now goes down by 0.01%. It now sells, quickly sell, and give you your profit. That means you made more than your take profit percent. Is that clear?
Excellent.
So the margin call drop now, where you have 0.5, 0.5, 0.2, it means when there's a drop in price by 0.5%, it will buy the next margin call. When there's another drop in price again, it buys. So that is what is the function for the margin call drop. Why multiple buy-in ratio? Whatever you use on your first buy, if your first buy is 20, it multiplies 0.3 times 20 to use to buy a position. 1.2 times 20, your first buy, it removes it from your USD and buy another position, which is the margin call or margin call 2. Margin call 3, 0.3, it keeps going down till you get to the last margin call limit you're using. Is that also clear?
Yes, sir. And for the 16th call to 20th call, as you can see, it's 4.98%. So
yes, at that, it means when the price drops down by 4.98%, it will now trigger and buy the 16th call. Same thing goes to the 17th call. Same thing goes down to the 20th call. It works with the price. When the price drops down by 4.98% in price, it triggers and buys. If it doesn't get to this 4.98%, at that point it won't trigger. It will be waiting until, because there's a possibility that it can go down or go up. It's either it goes up or goes down. So if it goes down by 4.98%, it will buy. But before it will buy, it has to wait for a call back by 0.01%, it now buy. That's what the buy call back. I hope it's understood.
Yes, sir.
All right, so do you have any further question, or that is all for now?
Sir, I'm sorry, sir, I still have one question, but I forgot the question. Maybe later as the class goes on, I will come back with that question.
It's fine. It's fine. Okay, web creation, you can unmute yourself.
Please, I just want you to recall that multiple ratio that you explained again.
Multiple ratio works with your first buy amount, which whatever you are using your first buy amount, it will multiply it and buy. It will deduct from your USDT and buy a position, a margin call. It keeps doing that over and over and over again.
Okay, if my first buy is 20 USDT, it will do 0.2 and 20 times 0.3 at the first buy.
Yes.
Then the second buy, it will still do 20 times 1.2.
Exactly.
Okay.
So if you say what is 1.2 times 20, that means 24 USDT. It will use 24 USDT to buy
the second one,
a position, and the second margin call. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. I think I've remembered the question, sir.
All right, it's fine. You can ask.
I have some observations, sir. Recently, all the coins on Royal Q, sometimes you find out that most of the profit in a day is around 1.something%.
Okay.
For some days. Yes, sir. So how can someone reconfigure his strategy for each and every coin should be taking 1%?
The whole position take profits ratio depends on you. Yeah, it's up to you to decide on how many percent you want to take. That is why that whole position take profit ratio can be manipulated by you. You can use 1%, it's fine. You can use 1.5%, you can use 3%. But remember, we have a strategy for those who don't know how to analyze the market. We say when you want to trade, you go to your trading view, you can choose all the coins from all the coins on Royal Q, or you use our volatile coin. We have a list of volatile coin. When you see minus 5% and above or minus 3% and above, you can go and set up your trade and trade that coin, but don't exceed 3% for your take profit, your whole position take profit ratio. Don't exceed 3%. It has to be 3%. So we are not saying you must use 3%. You can use 2%, you can use 1%. It is up to you. Okay? So you can use whatever you feel like using, but if you are the one that if you do not analyze it, if you're not the one that analyze the coin, please do not go beyond 3%. Take note. But if it's our signal you are using, use what comes with the signal. Whichever percentage you see that comes with the signal, you use it because it has been analyzed. But if you are the one that analyzed that coin you want to trade, whatever you choose to use from your analysis you use, is up to you to decide on what you want to use. I hope it's fine.
Yes, sir, it's fine. My goal is just to have good returns at the end of each day, because I'm looking.
It's fine. And don't forget, you can compound too. You can compound. You can compound your profits so that you keep growing your trading capital. So you can add up your funds. You know how to compound?
I need you to explain, sir.
Okay, let me just be fast about it because I can see some other persons have questions. So if you want to compound, let's say, for example, your first buy is $20, depending on the settings you are using. Like I said, there was a settings I saw that I said is not a setting, but it said it's fine. You know what you're using, I know what you're doing, so it's fine. So let's assuming your first buy here is 20 USDT, and your profits made, your previous profit was $5. When you want to trade another coin, what you need to do is you edit your first buy to be 25. Why 25? Because of your previous profit you made, which was $5. So you edit and make it 25. When you start your trade and it buys with your first buy, come back, edit and make it 20 back. That is how you compound. You keep doing this over and over and over again, depending on what you made on your previous trade. You add up, when it buys, you come back, edit your default first buy, and you save. So that is how you compound, please.
Okay, sir, does it apply only to the coin you previously sold, or you can do that
any
to
coin,
any coin?
Any coin, please.
God bless you, sir.
Thank you. Welcome. Okay. All right. So I can see Mr. Wale Kilani. Please,
Yes.
you can unmute yourself and speak up.
Yeah. Good evening. I can see.
Yeah. Good evening, sir.
A lot of. Hello. Can you hear me?
We can hear you, sir, loud and clear.
Okay. I seem to, be of the understanding that these sessions have been going on for a while. Me, I'm just joining for the first time, and I wouldn't want to draw anybody back. But what I ask is,
fine, sir.
where can I get the first 2-3 sections so that I can go through them before I start my own this thing? I want to believe
okay.
to be on YouTube.
Yeah, we have a YouTube channel. I will drop the link right away. So I just did that. Go to the YouTube channel and
I've seen the link.
Okay.
So what I want to know is
your upline is supposed to give you some videos to watch. So you need to reach out to your upline to show you the next step to do after you are done with your binding. Once you are done with your activation, the next thing is your binding with your Binance account. After that, your upline is supposed to tell you the next step to do. So it depends on how much capital you have. We have 4 ways we trade with RoyalQ. Number 1, you trade without analysis. Number 2, you learn how to analyze. We have a training on that on our channel. When you go to our playlist, you see how to pick signals with RQTMI trading style. And then the third method is you set your trade on autopilot, which is known as Seiko. You set your trade on autopilot, but the minimum for that is $525 and above. Yes, you set that. If you choose not to learn anything at all about trading, charts, just set your robot on autopilot and it will keep trading for you. And the fourth way is using our signals. We have signals we do drop. So once we drop signals, you can just pick the signal and you go and trade. So depending on what you want, sir. But like I said, you work with your upline. The upline will tell you what to do, but depending on your trading capital you have. So just reach out to your upline, please.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, so let me quickly go back to the chat. I can see some questions over there. What's the difference between Seiko trade and one shot? Seiko means autopilot. Once you set your trade on Circle, which is autopilot, it will keep buying and selling, it will never take you out of the market. That's what I just explained for the other man that just asked this question. Why one shot means once it sells the first margin call to the fourth margin call, it sells everything, it will take you completely out of the market. You will have to re-enter again. So that is the difference. Circle is autopilot, why one shot is a short trade. That's why it's called one shot, the short trade, the short-term trade. Okay, I just upgrade my phone to over. There's a background noise. Please kindly mute your mic if you're not talking. All right, thank you. So I just upgrade my phone to over 1,000 USDT, but was previously on Magic 2 on 525 USD. Please advise. Now that I've added 600, what magic number better suits me? So if you are trading 500 before, you've added 600, what you simply need to do is to use Magic 2 again to open another margin call. Has a phone my can you speak up, please? Can I know how many margin calls your trade has bought? How many margin calls has he bought, please? If you can hear me, unmute yourself and speak up. Mr. Oladele.
Hello, sir. This is Oladele.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. Yeah, I will advise if you can maybe share, let me share my screen.
All right, it's fine. Hold on.
Thank you.
Hold on. Okay. All right, you can share your screen.
Okay, sir.
Coach Mo, it's 10 minutes to the end of the meeting.
I thought your network was, I never knew you were still there. All right, it's fine.
Okay,
so please
sir.
take notes. We are ending this session in the next 10 minutes from now. It's just a 1 hour session, please take notes. So we can just quickly rush that and answer the remaining questions. But if we cannot answer everything, please don't worry. Tomorrow we still have another session, which is going to be the same time, 9 p.m. And then you can come and ask your questions that were not answered tonight.
Okay, sir. So this is my Royal Q, and I've been on ARCO, which has been the so far the 525 USDT. And I felt like maybe I will have to edit the ARCO to maximize the profit on the ARCO. That is why I dropped the message.
You want to minimize the profits?
No, maximize. I funded my account, additional 600 USDT, so that I can maximize the maybe, is it first buy? I think it's 50.
Your first buy is 50. Open it, let me see.
Okay. Should I click on the first preset?
Is this our settings?
Yes. Magic 2. Magic 2.
Magic 2 first buy is not 50. It's 50 margin limit, not first buy is not 50.
Okay.
Are you referring to margin limit?
Yes.
Margin call limit is 50. Okay, so now it has bought it. What you need to do now is just to add, you can open another margin call with the 600 using Magic 2.
With ARCO?
With ARCO, yes. If you want to still trade ARCO.
Okay. If I may, Coach Mo.
Yes.
Yeah, let him scroll down. Scroll down, you will see the first buy.
Okay, scroll down, sir.
The first buy is 50. I think that's Magic 2. Now it has bought 33 margin calls. Now you want to open more margin calls. You can open more margin calls using Magic 2, which is 50 margin calls. You would add it to the 33. Since it has stopped at 33, you can add it to the 33 with the 50 margin calls. So you now have 83 margin calls. Now you now go and edit, do the necessary edit, and that's all.
Okay.
Remember that minimum you are using to open more margin call is $525.
Before, yes.
That's what now, even now that you want to open margin call, the minimum you use is $525.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. I hope you will do the right thing. All right.
Yeah, my upline is going to open, but I just want to get ahead a little bit.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Thank you so much, sir. Grateful.
Coach Mo, go ahead. Sorry for butting it.
No, it's fine. Okay. I think I can see somebody else raising up his hand. But let me go back to the chat because there are some other questions I've been seeing on the chats. Let's hold on. All right, so I'm going to be dropping the list of the volatile coins right away. So check the chat box. You can add those coins on your trading view. Add all of them on your trading view. Remember, you cannot add a new watch list because it has been monetized by TradingView. So what you need to do is to delete all the coins you have on the default watch list and add this list of tokens I have dropped one after the other. For you to be able to delete it fast, just swipe on each coin. Swipe on each coin to your left. You will find delete icon. Then you delete. With that, it will be fast for you to delete everything. Just swipe on each token to the left and you delete one after the other. When done, you can add all these tokens I've dropped. All right, so I am in floating loss with Acro and Shiba Inu. I don't mind. What I want to know is if I also want to compound, can I add more capital and do that with the same Binance? If you, depending on if you want to add more, if you want to open more margin calls, you can open more margin calls. So I really don't know what you are referring to, but for the compounding, depends. Why not open more margin calls? If you can speak up, please, let's know the exact thing you want to do. AskNet, if you can hear me, you can speak up. Let's know the exact thing you want to do. What is the floating loss percentage and how many margin calls are you using? Okay. I think AskNet cannot hear me right now. I want to trade another coin. Mr. Joseph, if you can hear me, you said you want to trade another coin. Yes, why not? You can trade another coin in as much as you have the capital in your Binance. All right, I want to do compounding. Are you using Circle or One Shot? What are you using?
Hello?
Yes, hello, we can hear you, sir.
The coin I was trading as so that it was little, but also that is why I want to trade another one.
Yeah, Mr. Joseph, you are trading without analysis, right?
I think so, but I don't know what that is what I'm doing. I am looking at it.
Yes, you are using Magic. I know you. You are using Margin One. You are using the first strategy of trading, which is trading without analysis, and using Magic 3. So what you need to do now, since your coin have closed, you go to your trading view. Those list of tokens you added to your trading view, check for anyone that has minus 3% and above. If you see minus 5%, good. If you see minus 6%, good. If you see minus 3%, good. But make sure it is from minus 3% and above. Then you go and pick the trade, set your take profit on 3%, and you start your trade. That is what you need to do.
I don't know how to go about it. I don't forget how to do it.
That will not be right now because we have just 3 more minutes to end the session. Just reach out to me. I will help you do that. I'll show you how to do that. Just reach out to me. Okay, Mr. Joseph, reach out to me.
Okay.
If you want to snipe the trade, if you want to snipe your trade in the market, what you need to do is to use either Magic 1, 3, or 5. Remember, Magic 1, the minimum capital is $320. Magic 3, $100. Magic 5, $520. $520. So take note. So use either Magic 1, 3, or 5 for sniping the market. You say without entering into floating loss, nobody can tell you whether you enter into floating loss or not. It all depends on the market trend. So please take note. Floating loss is where the money is being made before it finally sells. So there's no way you trade without the market going into floating loss, because the market is volatile. It goes up and goes down. So you just have to know that and have rest of mind. Just let the robot do its thing. As much as you are using the right settings and you have the capital to cover for your margin calls. So take note, please. All right. So somebody said, "How can you repeat how you said we should add the coins on our trading view?" Yes, please. How you add the coins? Go to your trading view. If it's a new account, you cannot add another watch list. It has been monetized. Simply use the default watch list by deleting all the tokens you see there. How do you delete? Fast. Swipe on each token to your left. You'll find delete button. Delete them one after the other. Then you can now manually add all the tokens I just dropped on the chat box. Take notes while adding it. For example, you want to add ANT, ANT-USDT, and look for the one that has Binance Spot under it. You click on the plus icon to add. You do that one after the other. This is how you add all your tokens. How do I start a trade? Please reach out to your upline. Your upline will show you how to start a trade if you're just getting started. All right, so I think it's time to end this session. Please, if we didn't answer any of your question, don't worry about that. Tomorrow is another day, same time. We are going to be here to come and answer all your questions. Postali, over to you, please. Postali, over to you, please.
Yes, I can hear you. What did you say?
No, I said over to you. You can end the session.
Okay, thank you very much. We do this Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, same time, 9 p.m. See you tomorrow. So if you're not able to answer your question, bring your question tomorrow, so that we'll continue from where we stop. But before the presentation tomorrow, I will try as much as possible to share what I was supposed to share, so that everybody will gain value for attending the meeting. Thank you very much. Good night.